I am chopping up a bunch of vegetables because I am going to make some pickles, or refrigerator pickles, or quick pickles, whatever you want to call them, pickled vegetables. So the first step is to figure out what you want to pickle. So I had some small cucumbers, so I cut some of them up in like strips in like pickle shape, and some of them up in like chips, like the other smaller pickle shape. And I've got some peppers, and then I had some of these watermelon radishes. This is one watermelon radish. These things are humongous. So that's one radish cut up. And then I'm also gonna try to pickle some of these green beans. Now these were frozen. So for the green beans, I'm blanching them first. Everything else I'm gonna pickle raw, but I feel like the green beans need to be a little bit cooked. And when I say blanching them, I had this pot of water at a boil. I threw the frozen green beans in there. I set the timer for 2 minutes and I'm about to take them out. And while the green beans were blanching, I peeled 10-ish cloves of garlic. So back over to the stove, I've got 4 cups of water that's just at a simmer, and I threw the garlic cloves in there. I'm gonna set my timer for 5 minutes. So while the garlic's simmering, I'm gonna get the rest of the ingredients ready. You need 2 cups of vinegar. I just use this really cheap jug Heinz vinegar. So the green beans are finished. I just drained them and I put them in a bowl. Okay, so this has been boiling. I'm now gonna add the mixture of vinegar and salt. And you can see already how pink that is. It's because the salt was pink. Get that all out of there. So I'm gonna leave that on the stove. It'll come back to a boil, and then I'm just gonna give it a stir, make sure the salt is all the way dissolved, and then you're ready to put it in the jars. So what I like about this recipe is you don't have to actually can the jar. You just pour the brine over the vegetables in the jars and put them in the refrigerator, and that's why they're called refrigerator pickles. So once this comes back to a boil, I will show you. In the meantime, I'm going to start putting my vegetables in jars. Now you want to add the spices. So I just put like a little shake of organic mustard seed, some black peppercorns, and celery seed in each of the jars. It's not an exact measurement. I just literally give them a shake. Here, I'll show you. I just go shake, 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 shake. Done. Now I fished the garlic cloves out of the boiling liquid, and I'm just going to put a garlic clove, probably 2 garlic cloves in the big ones and 1 garlic clove each in the small jars. I'm just going to tuck those in there, and then I'm going to pour the hot brining liquid over the top of each jar. So here they are, all finished. So this couple other tidbits: you can absolutely double or triple the recipe. And also you can use any vegetable. Like I made this with asparagus. You can make that with jalapenos. And each of these is going to taste different depending on what's in them. So the jar that has the peppers and the radishes, that brine is going to pick up the flavor of the vegetables. It's going to taste different than the one that has the green beans or the one that just has cucumber. So play around with the proportions. You can play around with the vegetables and figure out what you like and what works best for your family. They are easy to make and inexpensive and absolutely delicious.